Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, good morning.
Morning, sir.
How are you today?
I'm doing good, sir.
Okay,
And you,
very
sir?
good. Yeah, okay, so today we're going to continue our English class. All right. So let me share the screen before we start. And before we start our lesson today, let's recite Al-Basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Right, so today we're going to continue our topic talking about or discussing about TOEFL questions. Okay, so the objective learning of our lesson today is to identify the structure of Kalimat Concord or Concord sentence. All right, and then number 2, to identify the subject of a sentence. And number 3, to identify the predicate of a sentence. All right, so I want you to be active. I'm gonna give you 10 questions, and then you have to answer that questions, and then we will discuss it. You can drop your answer on our chat. Yes, here, okay? You understand? Okay, so please go to the chat. If you can you find the chat here? You can send your answer here.
Okay, sir. Just the option, sir.
Options. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. There are 10 questions. Before we start discussing, all right, before we start discussing these questions, all right, I'll let you do this assignment or these questions for 2 minutes. Very quick, yeah, very quick. And then you have to drop your answer here on the chat. Yes. Okay, you can start now. Let's start now. Number 1 and number 2 right here. You can start now. Yeah, do it in 2 minutes. Very quick. Are you ready? Number 1 and number 2? When you finish number 1 and number 2, and then we will go to number 3 and number 4. Can we move to number 3 and number 4? Yes? Okay.
Let's
Number 3 and number 4 now. Number 3, an excellent basketball player, blank, never misses his basketball shots. The option A is I, B, Will, C, Dustin, D, when. And then number 4, blank, to the university takes 15 minutes. The option is A, B, walking, C, go, and D, I. Okay, right, number 3 and number 4. And now we move to number 5 and 6. Number 5 and 6. Blank, in my class, has 2 dogs. The option A, a man, B, they, C, I, D, she. Okay, and the next question, number 6. In the United States, the average per capita intake of fats, blah, 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 40 to 40% of the total energy intake. The option is A is, B are, C have, and D take. Right, so now we move to number 7 and number 8. Okay, and next, number 9 and number 10. Number 9, the basic rule, blah, 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 or blank, that a singular subject takes a singular verb. The option A state, B are stating, C were stated, D states. All right, and then the last question, but then the list of items, blah, 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 on the desk. A are, B have, C is, D take. All right, so please send your answer on the chat. Where is the chat? Can you find the chat there? Zahratul Hubba, 1, 2, okay. And then what about other student? Only Hubba sent here. Shahrul, okay. And then other student? What about other student? Zahratul Hubba, Shahrul, and who's next? Only to Arinta, okay. Arinta did it already. And who's next? Three students. Ridho. Okay. How many students? More. Ridho. Rizky Hotma. Okay, so are you ready to discuss? Okay, let's talk about this question, okay? Number 1. Okay, now I will invite you to answer this question orally, okay? Okay, if you happy to answer, if you are happy to answer, please unmute your microphone and then read the question and then try to answer. And then if you can give a bit explanation, why are you coming with that answer? We will be happy to hear that, okay? So question number 1, who is willing to answer question number 1?
Let me, sir.
Let me, sir.
Who's that?
Shahrul, sir.
Sakina, sir.
Huh? Okay, Shahrul first, okay? Yes, Shahrul.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Number 1, blank blank. Jason attend my party. My answer is yesterday, sir, because I see attend the word attend here. There
Attended.
is
Attended.
yes, sir.
Okay, so you choose A. Why you choose A?
because I think it is something in the past, sir.
Something in the past. Okay. Okay, other student. Thank you, Shahrul. Other student who want to help, who has another opinion. Do you have other opinion? No. No one to try?
No, sir.
Well, if you remember, well, actually, we talked already about that before. In the previous semester, in the first semester, we already talked about this, right? Uh, right. So when we put the comma here and then the comma here and then verb my party, so we have to find what is missing here. So was it yesterday? Yesterday, do we need to put the comma here or not? Yesterday, comma, Jason, comma, attended my party. So if you put yesterday here, does it match or not? Is it compatible or not? Cocok enggak? Kalau ini kan ada komanya. This is a comma and then Jason. Jason is a name of person, okay? Jason, a name of person. Okay. So Jason, comma, attended my party. Right. So do you agree with that the answer is A?
No, I
Yes,
think
sir.
it's,
I agree, sir.
You
no, I
agree.
think it's wrong. No.
No, sir.
So what's the answer then?
My answer is D, my cousins.
My cousin, I think D, yeah. The answer is D. Why D? Okay, this sentence needs subject, yes? This sentence needs subject. Right, okay. Well, actually, my cousin attended my party. So Jason is explaining who is my cousin. My cousin is Jason. That's why we put comma here, comma, and comma here. Because Jason is not the subject actually. The subject is my cousin. So Jason here giving an explanation or a description. Who is your cousin? Who is my cousin? Oh, Jason. So I put comma here. My cousin, comma Jason. So the Jason is my cousin. My cousin Jason attended my party. So what I mean, the answer of this question is D. Yeah. Okay, Shahrul.
Okay, sir, I get it.
It's just the same like that. For example, like the teacher, the English teacher, comma. Then you can give who is the English teacher. Then you put, but you have to comma. Yeah. The English teacher traveled to Jakarta. Yeah, travel to Jakarta. Who is the English teacher? For example, the English teacher, Mr. Reza. Or you can say Mr. Reza, comma, the English teacher attended or traveled to Jakarta for English conference. Yeah, so you can put comma here, then you need to put comma here. The English teacher, Mr. Reza, or Mr. Reza, and then you put the English teacher. So which is the subject? The subject is the first word. Okay, the first person become the subject, and then the name after that is an explanation of the person here. Okay, so number 2. Who will answer number 2? Yes? Come on. With his brother, blah, 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 went to my house. Yeah, anyone? Where are you? Huba, where are you, Huba? Huba? You want to try, Huba? Zahratul Huba? Are we having problem? Connection is okay? Can you hear me?
I'm confusing, sir.
Are you confused? Why? Who want to try? Yeah, maybe something which is confusing you is the word his here, right?
Yes, sir.
But I believe you answer A. Yes or no? With his brother, blah, 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 went to my house. With her brother here, I guess, right? With her brother, she went to my house. Yeah, the answer is A. Why the answer is A? What is
Why, sir?
missing here? What is missing here? The missing word is a subject. So which one is the subject here? She. Yeah, this sentence has no subject. Yeah.
But sir, it is the apa sir ada hisnya di sini sir.
Yeah, that is her, supposed to be her here, yeah. But from this option, the best is A. Ya, meskipun di sini ada kesalahan mungkin her di sini ya. Nah, but the most appropriate answer of this question is option A. Because why? This sentence needs subject, or the something missing here is the subject. Yang hilang di sini adalah subject. This sentence has no subject. So then the sentence need a subject. So which is the subject? Letter is not a subject, cannot be a subject. When cannot be a subject, and D cannot be subject. So the most appropriate, the most suitable option is A. So, well, actually, the sentence can be like this. She went to my house with her brother. Does it make any sense? She went to my house with his brother. With his brother, she went to my house. Any problem?
Sir, don't we need to put a comma after his brother?
No, because the sentence is supposed to be we or she went to my house with his brother. With his brother, she went to my house. That's okay. That's fine.
Okay, sir.
Yes. She went to my house with his brother, with her brother. Okay, that's supposed to be the sentence. Ya, jadi yang paling tepat dari option ini adalah she. Karena B nggak mungkin jadi subjek. C also cannot be a subject. D also cannot be a subject. So the most possible to be a subject is A. Okay. Now next question now. Okay. Right, number 3. Who want to try number 3? Who want to try?
Huba, sir.
Yeah, okay. Huba, please.
An excellent basketball player, comma, will never miss his basketball shots.
Yes or no?
My answer is B, sir.
B. Okay. Do you agree, guys? Others, what about other students? Do you agree with Huba's answer?
Shahrul agree, sir.
I agree.
Shahrul agree.
Sir, the option of C is name, Dustin.
So you, okay, Echa, you agree or not with Huba's answer? Or you have another answer, you have different answer?
Dustin itu apa, sir?
Dustin is a
What
name
is
of
Dustin?
person. Name of person. Mr. Dustin.
Oh, I will answer C.
Oh, okay. Echa answer C. Okay, right. So let's talk about that. An excellent basketball player, blah, 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 never miss his basketball shots. So do you think the sentence has a subject or not?
Yes, sir.
No.
What is the
It
subject?
has a subject.
Apa
An
subjeknya?
excellent basketball
Right?
player.
Apa?
An excellent basketball player, sir.
Yeah, okay. That is a subject. Do you think the sentence has a predicate? Ada predikatnya, ada verbnya, ada kata kerjanya, ada nggak? Predikatnya ada nggak? Ada kan? Mana predikatnya? Which is mana predikatnya kalimat ini?
Never miss it.
Mana predikat atau kata kerja daripada kalimat ini?
Never misses.
Huh?
Never misses, sir.
Never misses. Ya, never misses. Ya, miss itu apa? Nggak pernah kelewatan, nggak pernah luput ya, nggak pernah apa sih? Nggak pernah miss. Ya.
Oh ya.
Oke. Subjeknya ada, subjeknya ada, predikatnya juga ada. Apalagi di sini ada s, misses. Perhatikan di sini adalah kalimat singular. Orang ketiga tunggal harusnya di sini ya. Ya, ini kan orang ketiga tunggal. Kalau kalian menggunakan will, if you use will here, do we need s here or not?
No, sir.
No,
No,
berarti
sir.
will betul apa enggak?
It's wrong,
No,
sir.
It's
So the
wrong.
answer is
Okay.
C.
An excellent basketball. Nah, sama sepertinya tadi itu sama ya. Siapa sih di excellent basketball itu? Siapa sih pemain basket yang oke banget tuh? Si Dustin. Ya, oh, si Dustin ya. An excellent basketball player, Dustin, never miss his basketball shots. Understand? Ya, dan juga kalau kita will di sini nggak butuh koma. Dan kenapa tidak
Yes, sir.
menggunakan will di sini ada s. Understand? Dan Dustin menerangkan siapakah pemain yang bagus itu. So the answer is C. You got it? Right.
Yes,
So now we
sir.
move to number 4. Who wanna try? Siapa yang pengen nyoba? Any of you? Yes. Who wanna try? Echa, Zahrul, Hotma. Where are you? Come on.
Okay, sir.
Zahrul, wanna try?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please Zahrul.
Blank, blank, blank to the university takes 15 minutes.
Yeah.
My answer is walking, sir.
Walking.
But I don't know
The
the
answer. You don't know
explanation.
why. It's because you are following your instinct, yeah. Yes. Yeah, the answer is correct. Walking. But why we have to use walking? Nah, walking ini apa? Dia dalam bentuk apa dia di sini? You remember Jaren?
Yes, sir.
Nah, ini adalah gerund. Jadi gerund itu bisa juga sebagai subjek. Ya, subjeknya mana? Which is the subject of the sentence? Subjek kalimat ini mana coba?
Nggak ada, sir.
Ada subjeknya? Ada. Nggak mungkin. Kalimat lengkap itu wajib punya subjek. Verbnya mana? Verbnya. Which is the verb?
Text.
Takes. Takes adalah verb, kata kerja. Berarti kan sebelum kata kerja pasti ada subjek. Subjek itu ada yang tunggal, ada yang dia single word, ada yang bentuk dalam phrase, kelompok kata. Ya. So di sini dia adalah kelompok kata, terdiri dari beberapa kata. The subject consists of several words, which is called phrase, frase. Ya, so jadi walking to university, that is the subject. Berjalan ke universitas itu takes 15 minutes. Ya, menempuh selama 15 menit. Ya, takes 15 minutes. Jalan universitas itu kira-kira menempuh selama 15 menit. Memakan waktu 15 menit. Ya. So, walking to university, that is the subject. Berjalan ke universitas. Makan bakso malam-malam membuat kita kenyang atau gemuk. So, makan bakso malam-malam membuat kita gemuk. Mana subjeknya coba?
Eating, sir.
Malam-malam, sir.
Only eating?
Eating Meatball.
At
At
night.
the night.
Yeah. Eating meatball at night make us fat. Ya, makes us or will make you fat. Akan membuat kamu gemuk. So which is the verb? Will make. Jadi makan bakso malam-malam, eating bakso, eating meatball at night. Nah, itu adalah subjek. Subjeknya terdiri dari beberapa kata. Ya, subjek itu bisa single subject, single word, bisa juga berbentuk frase. Ya, frasenya macam-macam, ada yang noun, ada yang noun dengan apa namanya? Preposition, prepositional nouns gabungannya, atau dengan gerund. Seperti gerund nih, ini kan gerund. Nah, yang bisa gerund itu bisa digunakan dalam awal kalimat. Walk, you cannot use that. Ya, walk itu tidak bisa dimasukkan ke sini di awal kalimat. Dia kan jadi bentuk kata kerja di sini. Ya, kata kerja dasar, nggak bisa dia di awal kalimat. Go sama juga. Ya, go to university nggak bisa. Going to university boleh. Walk to university, walking to the university. That is the function of gerund. Gerund itu bisa sebagai subject, walking. Kenapa nggak menggunakan I? I to university takes, kan nggak, mana artinya not compatible, doesn't match. So the answer is B, correct. The answer is B is correct, but Sahrul cannot understand how, or cannot tell us how he comes with that answer, yeah, because he is following his instinct, yeah. Right, number 5. Who want to try number 5? Yeah, make it quick, please. Number 5. Who want to do number 5?
Let me, sir.
Okay.
Let me, sir.
Rahmi, is that? Who's that?
Sakina, sir.
Oh, Sakina. Okay, Sakina.
Blah, blah, blah. In my class has 2 dogs. I choose a man.
A man. Ya, apa yang hilang di sini? Kenapa?
Karena, sir, itu di akhir kalimat ada has 2 dogs. It means ya pilihan paling tepatnya a man. Kalau misalnya she itu di depannya harus langsung has. Jadi she has 2 dogs.
That's right. Sama juga dengan I, ya kan? Harusnya di sini have. They harusnya di sini have. Jadi subjeknya apa ini subjeknya?
I choose a man, sir.
Ya, a man in my class. Itulah subjeknya. A man in my class. In my class ini tidak lengkap. Dia harus dilengkapi oleh orang sini. Ya, a man in my class. Orang yang ada di kelas itu has 2 dogs. Jadi ini juga kalimat subjeknya itu terdiri dari frase, kelompok kata, ya. Phrase, ya. A man in my class has 2 dogs. Jadi ini apa namanya? Subjeknya ini a man in my class. And the verb is has. 2 dog is the object. Yeah, the answer is A. Okay, number 6. Good. Number 6, who wanna try number 6? Ada yang mau nyoba? Gak ada? No one? Apa yang missing? Apa yang hilang di sini? Yang nggak ada di sini apa? What is missing here? This is a complete sentence. In the United States, the average per capita intake of fat, blah, 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 40 to 45% of the total energy intake. Nah, apa yang hilang di sini? Yang hilang di sini adalah predikat. Predikatnya yang nggak ada di sini. Ya, maka kalian harus pilih. Ini bisa jadi predikat nggak? Bisa. Semuanya bisa menjadi predikat. Maka kalian harus ambil subjeknya mana? Harus dicocokkan, dipas-paskan subjek dengan predikatnya. Kira-kira subjeknya apa ini? Mana subjeknya?
In the United States, sir.
No.
No.
Ini kan keterangan tempat in the United States.
Average per capita, sir.
Ya, the average per capita intake of fat, itulah dia menjadi subjek. rata-rata per kapita intake of fat. Ya, rata-rata per kapita pemasukan of fat. Oke, sekarang nah sudah dapat subject, you got the subject. So kira-kira yang paling pas di sini untuk menjadi predikatnya apa? Ada is, are, have, and take. Yang mana? A, B, or C, or D? The answer is A. Kenapa?
A, sir.
Kenapa A? The average. Kita nggak ngambil yang di sini, facts ini enggak. Tapi rata-rata. Jadi kalimat noun-nya itu adalah rata-rata per kapita. Ya, the average. The average is, maka di sini adalah is. Ya. In the United States, the average per capita intake of fat is 40 to 45% of the total energy intake. Jadi dia is di sini. Kenapa is there? Karena di sini adalah average, bukan averages or something yang nggak ada s-nya di sini. Maka dia adalah tunggal, singular ya, tunggal ya. Maka dia is, bukan jamak. Ya, oke, next. Number 7. She blah 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 about you anymore. Apa yang hilang? What is missing from this sentence?
Predicate, sir.
Predicate is missing. Which is the best predicate to fulfill the sentence? Yang paling cocok apa nih?
Doesn't care, sir.
Ya, doesn't care. Kenapa doesn't care?
Because
Because the subject is she.
That's right. She doesn't care about you anymore. Okay, right. Number 8. The best way to reach the top, blah blah, never stop working. Mana nih? What is missing here? Apa yang hilang lagi di sini?
Predicate, sir.
Predicate is missing. So which is the best predicate to fulfill or to complete the sentence?
Is, sir.
Is. Kenapa is?
Based on the subject.
Based on apa subjeknya? Yang membuat dia jadi is?
the best way, sir.
The best way.
The best way, ya, the best way. Karena kan the best way, cara yang paling baik. Nah, itu adalah menjadi subjeknya, cara yang paling baik, best way. Kan cuma way, satu cara berarti kan. Kecuali dia bilang the best ways. Kalau dia the best ways, berarti are di sini. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, number 9 now. The basic rule, blah, blah, that a singular subject takes singular verb. What is missing here?
Verb or
Verb, yeah.
verb maybe, sir.
Verb, yeah. The basic rule. Okay, what is the then? Jadi apa jadinya di sini yang paling untuk yang dia butuh predikat kata kerja. Jadi kata kerja yang pas di sini adalah A, B, C, D. Which one?
States, sir. D.
D. Ya, D. Kenapa D? Why is it D?
Karena itu
Subject, sir.
apa ya?
Di sini kan cuma the basic rule. Subjeknya kan the basic rule. Berapa rule? Rule-nya jamak atau singular?
Satu.
Singular.
Singular, sir.
Singular, karena kan dia singular, maka yang paling pas adalah states. Dia harus menggunakan s. Kalau dia jamak, dia nggak menggunakan s, state. Kalau dia jamak, ini tiga-tiganya bisa. Dua-dua ini bisa, A dan B bisa. Ya. Tapi karena di sini singular, satu-satunya yang singular di sini adalah D. Maka jawabannya adalah D. Number 10, the list of items, blah, 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 on the desk.
A, sir.
R,
C,
sir.
A, B, C, or D?
A, sir.
C, sir.
Hah?
C.
C.
C, ya. C. Kenapa C?
Because the subject is the list.
List.
The list.
Ada satu list ya. List. Meskipun di sini ada S-nya, bukan di sini yang diambil. Listnya di sini. Daftar barang-barang. Berapa daftar? Oh, ada satu daftar. Barang-barangnya ada banyak. Ya, the list of items. Jadi yang diambil adalah kata yang pertama, bukan kata yang terakhir. The list of items is on the desk. So, Right, so if you can conclude what we learned today, so well, actually we are learning about how to use subject and
Predicate.
predicate in the sentence. Yeah, so this kind of question is very often and very common in a TOEFL question. Okay, right, that is the end of our class today. I hope you understand, and then if you have some problem or question, feel free to drop the question or ask me the question. Okay, so we have to end the lesson by reciting Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much for joining our English class today, and have a nice day. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.